up? Happy Friday. Sorry, I am running late today. You wouldn't believe it. Lost my keys. I actually misplaced them, which is very unlike me. Very. So, that's how it went for me for a little bit. And I was already running late, so I was like, oh man. But they were just in my rain jacket because it was raining this morning. Long story short, I'm here now. Just going to hang out for a little bit, take a look at the market, and see what we have in store for us next week. Maybe take a look at a couple IPOs. Just hang out. Maybe take a look at who knows what. You know? Just chill vibes here. Chill vibes. Yes, my overhead light just turned off because apparently I'm being too still. So let's take a look at the chart, shall we? Pull them on up. I look very blown out when that light turns off. All right. Happy Friday, though. We made it through the week, man. Made it through the week. It's not easy, but we did it. But we freaking did it. Please smash that like button. Just freaking kick its butt. Appreciate it very much. It helps out a lot. It truly does. Lets the algorithm know. Puts it in line. So, I mean, obviously we're not making any trades today. Let's just take a look at the market, shall we? Zooming on out here. Looking at the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart. Just want to give at least a few people time to come on in here. I must say, you guys may or may not have seen my short. I don't know how well it really got pushed out. It's kind of a random thing. And shorts are so unpredictable. Sometimes they'll get thousands. Sometimes they'll get hundreds. But Amazon Go, like I said in my post, Amazon, don't go. They're pretty exclusive. I think there was only, I hate to even say was, but there was like 13, I think, in the whole country. 2 of them were very local to me. And man, did I enjoy it. And it's closing down Sunday, very abruptly. Found out midweek, all the workers got a call. Told the store's closing down. They're taking a new direction for Whole Foods. Damn it. So that's more of my concern today, honestly. And not to mention, these coffees, which I love, it's like just a machine. It's pretty simple or whatever. But they're running out of products for it because they were shutting down but not telling anyone, so they just kind of stopped ordering stuff. Man, the struggle's real out here, you guys. So, hey, but you know what? You know what the good news is, kind of? We got new Pokemon today. Ascended Heroes launched today. Shout out. No, I will not be opening any. Tried to buy some, and I got kind of screwed over at midnight. Yep. I don't want to talk about it. But if you guys don't know, basically that means they drop them and they're one price. And if you're not there for it, they're triple the price online or anywhere. And I'm not doing that. You know, I'm only going to pay manufacturer price. I'm not a fool. But recently, my daughter and I have been getting back into Pokemon. And I say back because, you know, I was born in 1991. So back in my day, that's when Pokemon started. And we were all about it as kids. And I always kept my cards. I always told my dad they're going to be worth money. He didn't believe me. Well, fast forward to like 5 years ago, he like called me one day. He's like, "Where are your Pokemon cards?" He was trying to find them in his garage. No, I've kept my hands on those things tight. But yeah, long story short, they are worth a lot and climbing in value and can be legitimate assets now. And it's a really fun hobby you can also do with your kids. It's something you can take serious. It's something you can just have fun with. And then over time, you kind of build up a literal portfolio that can be worth a good amount of money. So that's fun. So eventually I want to explore the market side of that whole industry, because there's a lot of parallels with trading stocks or the stock market and just Pokemon cards in general. But yeah, that's not what the whole video is about. And I didn't, Pokemon's not in the thumbnail or anything, so people come by are like, what the fuck is he talking about Pokemon? But hey, mostly because, there is a way to make money with it. It really ties into finances. Now there's good ways and bad ways to go about it. But it's a lot like stocks. You want to buy the ones that have established history, vintage, hold on to them long term, just watch them grow. Try not to think about them too much. And just like stocks, you can buy them, you can sell them. So lots of parallels, but it is a pretty interesting world that I've been spending entirely too much time. Well, maybe not too much time, but I've been just diving into it, all the nuances, and kind of getting up to date on the entire industry. So all that being said, too, I'm also local to where it all started with Wizards of the Coast. So I think, geographically, I could be positioned to come across some unique things. So we'll see. It's all something I'm working on. And always working on multiple streams of income. It's always good to diversify. YouTube, trading stocks, doing other side work. I'll probably eventually launch an online like eBay store or something like that. So if there's anything that you guys want that I have or whatever, you could just easily get it from there. But I am also noticing a similarity with a lot of scammers, a lot of pieces of shit. So as you guys know, I've always been transparent, always will be. Not something you have to worry about for me. But apparently Whatnot is a real whorehouse of scammers, if you will. I don't know if that's correct, and YouTube, please don't punish me for that. But yeah, it doesn't sound very good. It does not. So anyways, that's enough of that. If you guys have any stocks you want me to look at in particular, I'm happy to help. I can look them up, and we could also just do a quick technical analysis on the markets. Oh, I had to clear my throat, man. Whole house was sick this week, as some of you guys know. Everyone's doing better. Back in school again, day 2. Smooth sailing. Well, I shouldn't say everyone's better. Now my oldest went home sick early today, so there's always something. But overall majority, I think we're all getting better. And I didn't go to the gym today. Was gonna do that. Decided to hold off on that until next week. So many times in my life I've just been on a good streak of exercise, and then I'll get sick, and then I'll push through it, and then it just makes me stay sick longer, and ultimately it just hurts your gains. So, gotta protect the gains. The hard part is not eating too much when I'm not exercising, because I like to snack, but I intermittent fast, so that keeps me from from eating too much. But that's enough about me. What about you guys, huh? What about you? Let's take a look. I'm just going to take a look at my Discord. Shout out to everyone in Discord. Link down below if you want to join. I think it's linked down below. Should be. Let me check. Yeah. What happy? Would love to have you there. Happy to have you there. Completely free. Always will be. I do have a members section for people that are members of my YouTube channel, which I don't. You have probably heard me promote it like once or twice. So, that's a work in progress. I will eventually promote it more and get on a schedule, and I want to do member streams and stuff like that. But that's not what I'm talking about right now. I'm just talking about Discord. If you want to join, it's completely free. We have lots of stuff to talk about in there, not just stocks. Which reminds me, I do need to update the economic calendar, which I want to try to make a habit of just doing that while I'm on stream, just to make it part of my routine. But yeah, lots of different stuff in there. Obviously, Pokemon, pets, music, gaming, cars, skateboarding, gardening, fitness, and then penny stocks, crypto, futures, anything that really comes across your mind. Just a cool place to hang out. Everyone's encouraging, and it's always nice to learn from each other too, because trading can be lonely. Let me tell you from firsthand experience. When you get excited about it or you want to talk to people about it, and no one else is really trading, it's it's like talking to a freaking wall. It really is. So it's a great place to be if you just want to talk about stocks. If you have questions about stocks, get other people's opinions, not just my own. But yeah, I wanted to pull up Iran. Actually, I'm gonna pull up Meta. Michael was talking about Meta yesterday after the market, and Meta was up, I think, 10% yesterday, and it looks like it did pull back a little bit. Now we'll see. Michael might get another chance at that dip. Actually, let me. Uno momento. Scoot my mic a little bit. um. Microsoft still not looking good. Still not looking good. Now let's take a look at Iron. Shout out to himself in the chat, in the Discord. Iron looks to be at support. Could be a decent entry level. Buying calls on the dip. So yeah, Iron could be at a good support level. If I were to trade the options on it, I would look for a week out, maybe further. Might be more cozy around a month. But a move back to 65 is certainly not out of the question. 6 inmate. Wait, hold on. Breaking news. This is what I'm here to report for you guys. I'm here to report the live breaking news. All right. Just in, 6 inmates, including murder suspects, escape from Louisiana jail. Call 911 if seen. This is not a joke. This is not a game. This is not a test. Just in, 6 inmates, I repeat, 6 inmates, including murder suspects, escape from Louisiana jail. Call 911 if seen. Jeez, that's not good. I'm going to post the link in the chat. 1 second. In case anyone's wondering, I'm sure you'll all start to see it soon if you didn't already. Hopefully we can rely on news like that spreading quick enough. But if not, tell a friend. And while you're at it, tell them to subscribe. All right. I just dropped the Twitter link if you want to go check it out. Also, please don't hit like. Please don't forget to hit like. Sorry, starting to hiccup while I'm talking. Wow, That's interesting. That's the first time we've had some live inmates escape. Wow. Live inmates? Dang, that was stupid. Dead inmates can't escape. Anyways, that sounds like a slogan someone would come up with. I tell you what, boy. Them dead inmates can't escape. Anyways, that's a little distracting, but back to Iran. Support, right? Around 50, 55 level. It looks like it's going to hold up here, but it's hard to tell. You want to catch a falling knife. Looking at the hour, you can see if we do break support here, 50 could hold up, but really the next strong level of support on iron would be 48. Yeah. But you can see that support is coming from right around this range. So between where it's at and 50, it should hold on pretty strong. And if it breaks 50, 48, you can see it was it was previous support level right there back in October. So I just want to look at the weekly on this thing. Been a minute. Jeez. Yeah. And then really 40 to 42 being the real strong support after that. But, it is bullish. Looks like it's forming a cup and handle. If I had to guess, cup and handle on the weekly looks pretty ideal. So I'd watch out for that. Oh, what's up? Pocket emote listening while grocery shopping. Nice. What time is it? 1:30. Oh, it's like prime time. It's probably busy. Good luck out there. Out there in the streets of the stores. My favorite store closing down today. I already said it once. Actually, closing down Sunday. It's not even really a store, but kind of convenience store. Amazon Go. So upset, man. So convenient. Just go in there. You scan your app. You walk in. You get your stuff. You walk out. It's so easy. They also have like a self-serve, like frozen yogurt area where my kids would, I'd let them splurge there once in a while. They have an icy machine, freaking fountain drink machine, coffee machines, fresh donuts from like a well-known local bakery. And then they had like a deli where they'd make sandwiches and stuff. And you could return your Amazon orders there instead of going to UPS or whatever Dropbox thing there is. So yeah, sucks, man. So crazy. I don't know if I've ever been upset about a store closing, but I was still am kind of shocked over it. They just like put a sign on the door, called their employees, and pretty much said you guys have like a few days. And I talked to the manager, and he told me that they're getting like a severance. He didn't say how long, but I'd guess, just a few months, but I guess at least they're getting that. But on top of that, I went in there today to get this coffee, and the machine is like kind of in disarray. Like I don't even know if they're going to have it fully operating, like if they're refilling the milk and the coffee and whatever goes in it. But when I was going inside, this lady was freaking out. And I can't tell. She might have been an employee, but I didn't get a good look. I'm usually pretty kept to myself. I just stay focused. So I didn't really see her face, but I think she might have been an employee. I don't know. But she was cussing when she was coming out there. And as I was going in, and I didn't turn around, but she was like, they're fucking firing everyone. And I don't even know what else, but she was going off. And I was like, thinking like, damn lady, like I don't know if you're trying to get me to not go in there because you're pissed at Amazon, but I'm just as upset as you are. Okay, I come here all the time. I'm definitely like a preferred customer. Like they all love me and my kids, but it was nuts. I don't know what to say. I'm just kind of rambling on, but that's what I'm working with. So yeah, I don't know. Watch out for those inmates though. That would be insane to just see 6 inmates just running. And this just happened not that long ago. And wasn't it also from Louisiana? Wait a second. Right? I swear it was. Louisiana. Where'd the last inmates escape from? Hold on. Now we're getting into it. This is. Now we're getting into the real meat and potatoes. I think we found the problem. It's Louisiana. Now, I really want to start getting more into tattooing. I bought a tattoo gun or machine, man, so long ago. It's probably like 9 months ago now. And I've done some practicing on fake skin, and I wanted to get some better fake skin that's like thicker, more millimeters. Because the one it came with, it just feels kind of, eh. But man, finding the time, because it is obviously very time consuming to get good at anything, but it's tough. So that's something I'm trying to do this year. And I'm just going to start by just, practicing and then just hitting my own legs. And then whatever else, I don't know. We'll see where it goes from there. Maybe I'll do some on stream. You guys can watch me learn how to do it. I've always loved drawing. I've always been okay at it, good enough. My daughter actually last weekend, youngest daughter, got first place in an art gallery thing for her school. And she's in 2nd grade. And hold on a second. I'm going to pull up the picture. So my youngest daughter, Raylyn, I don't know. I don't really say their names on here. I guess I could. Eventually, you guys will pick up on it. But I try not to show their faces anymore. We used to have like a family channel, and I guess we still do. But then I started getting weirded out about people. And then also family channels were going through like really bad name, like people using their kids just for views. And I was like, this is not a good look. And I've always just loved making videos since I was a little kid. Like I bought my own camera way before that was a thing. I was the only person I knew with a camera. My own parents didn't even have video cameras. But yeah, I forgot how I got to that. But anyways, she got first place. And I want to make sure that I don't show you guys anything. Okay, well, there's 2 ribbons on here. And they kind of say more information on them than I'd like you guys to see. So I'm just going to zoom in on the picture. All right. I don't know how well you'll even be able to see it. My whole point is I am so proud. She got first place. She's in 2nd grade. She beat everyone up all the way to 5th grade. Got the first place ribbon and a principal's choice ribbon. And she had no idea. So, proud dad. That's all I'm saying. And I'm distracted. I don't even know how I got onto that. Oh, tattooing, art. Oh, yeah. My daughter draws way more than I do. And if she keeps it up, she'll be far better than I am. As you can see, she's already got, awards. I don't have art awards. When I told her that, I was like, I don't have any art awards. She was like, what? I'm the first one to get an art award? So funny. But yeah, she's very proud. I'm very proud of her. And her favorite lady, this ties back to Amazon. Her favorite lady at Amazon, she always has stickers, and she's just very sweet to her. She had a picture she already had drawn, because she was going to draw her a new one, but she already had a good one drawn. And so yesterday, she was able to give that to the lady and then autograph it for her. So she said she's going to keep it forever and put it on her wall. So that's pretty special for her. But yeah, back to Amazon Go. I'm telling you guys, you don't understand. It literally was like part of our life. Just such a convenience, man. Why couldn't it have been something else? It's so weird, too, because the manager told me that, they were profitable, too, and everything was going up and up over the month over month. They're getting more revenue, and you know, just wasn't enough. So now they're gonna try to replace a lot of them with Whole Foods and focus on grocery delivery. I don't know if I'm just the only one or what, but I'm getting like fatigued on everything being delivered. I live on a private road, but now there's like constant deliveries, first of all. And a private road means it's not maintained by the city. So it's just, over time, it's like in the last 10 years, we have 10 times the traffic on the road. It's insane. And then also, I cannot order from, I just can't trust it. I don't know. I see too many horror stories on Reddit. Maybe we could spend time looking at some of those, because that's entertaining. The DoorDash and all those stories, people, getting their drinks half drink, and they're just told they're spilled. And I'll go get my own food. I think pizza delivery is kind of where I draw the line. I've literally gotten DoorDash once, and that's because I was in a hotel in Florida, and apparently it was too safe. I just heard a hawk. It was too unsafe to walk around, which we were told after we already walked around. So shout out Fort Lauderdale. If you know, you know. But yeah, and the gas station had like a wanted picture on it. For someone who just murdered someone right there. So I guess we should have took that as a sign. But that was also the first time I experienced anyone smoking cigarettes in a bar. If you guys didn't know, you could do that in Florida. I don't smoke cigarettes or go to bars, but if I did, I guess that's where I'd like to be. But yeah, we went in. I think we were just looking for. We wanted to buy like alcohol or something. They're like, oh, you can go get it from the bar next door. And then we went in there. There's a hawk just going off right now. Man, I love hawks. Red-tailed hawk. You guys might have heard that. Yeah, you might have literally just. That sounded low. Good thing I don't have chickens or anything. For a moment, when Rex was like a few weeks, like a month ago, he was so small, and there's a giant bald eagle flying around above us. And we're like, oh man, I think he's like thinking about swooping down. Now he's already too big. He'd probably freaking smack that eagle. But yeah, I'm just all over the place. I don't know where I was going with that story. I'm just kind of rambling, just kind of BSing, I forgot where I was going with that. But I'm excited. We're going to make a video this weekend about going to different Pokemon vending machines. So my kid is very excited to do that. And I might just put like a small edit of it on this channel, and then post like a longer one on my other channel. Yeah, I don't know. Just working out the details of it. But I look forward to it. It'll be fun. She's always begging to do stuff and make videos. So I swear you guys hear that hawk. I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, gotta watch the clock. I feel like I was about to pull something up, and I heard the hawk sound, and now I don't remember. Crap. I wish I could take a camera out there, and it sounds like it's in my tree. Crazy. We also have a lot of blue jays around here, and if you guys didn't know, they mimic all kinds of stuff. They're very smart, but they'll make hawk sounds, and I can tell the difference of them now, but if you don't know, you just think there's hawks around, and they do that to scare off other birds. They're pretty clever little guys. They're also really cool, but they eat hummingbirds. So if you have a hummingbird feeder, you don't want to see them blue jays or stellar jays. That's what we got. But yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm over here talking about birds. I do love birds. Had a couple parakeets for quite a while. R.I.P. Gumby. Man, that was sad when he passed. That was sad. But I have a red-tailed shark that's like a world record holder. And I mean, he's kind of my dad's now because when I was in between houses, I stayed there for a couple weeks and he just ended up staying there like 10 years ago. But these red-tailed sharks are only supposed to live like 7 years. And so I was thinking he was already close to like, the end of his life. But he is 16 years old now. And if you guys look anything up about red-tailed sharks, they're not supposed to live even half that long. He's like, it's insane how long he has lived. And when he was just little, I was hanging out, probably way too high, and I heard a little splash sound. And then I just looked around. I was like, what the fuck was that? Did I just hear something? I was probably playing Call of Duty too at the same time. Who knows? And then I looked down. I saw him on the ground. And he was flapping around. And I thought he was, going to be short-lived. So I named him Lucky. That was even before I gave him a name. Tossed him back in there. And he was like stunned. And then he started swimming around. I don't know. I'm not a biologist or a marine biologist. But, yeah. He's a freaking like world record holder now. So call Guinness, someone. If it didn't cost money to like get a world record, I think it might be kind of cool. World record fish. I don't know. Not really cool, but like a little. VIX is on the rise. So next week, watch for support to hold here. We've talked about this level for a long time, 690.15. And it is holding up as support. So I think it's going to continue to do so. But we will see. We've had a perfect double bottom right here around 687.08. What's this right here? That's 12, 13. So 687, 12, and 13. Watch for that level. Because we could easily, kind of hover above and below 690.15 range. But if we do break through this level and then start to make lower lows and lower highs, well, then the trend is making its way downtown. And so when the trend's making its way downtown, you want to ride that wave all the way downtown. And that would be around 686 will be the first-ish pit stop, which is not far. Let's zoom out a little bit more on the 4-hour chart. Excuse me. So I would watch for support around 686.50. That's going to be the level to watch for, which is also the 200 moving average on here. And over on this one, I have the 200 EMA. So if you look at the 4-hour chart on the 200 EMA, you'll see they are similar, but not exact compared to just the moving average. But that will act as support as it has been doing. You can see it's just kind of riding up. We broke below it before. And we can again. So if we do break below 686.50-ish range, watch for support around 683.50, I'd say. Yeah, it might be a pretty quick $3 move in that range. So that's what I'd be looking out for next week. To the downside and obviously to the upside, watch for resistance at 695, 696, 97, and you guessed it, 698 and 34 cents. As we push on towards 700, I thought we were going to tap 700. If you would have asked me 2 weeks ago, I thought we were going to hit it sometime this week. We got close, but we had this hiccup, big gap down, fully recovered basically, and we're on the mend. So, grateful for green, as I say, and just going to be patient and play it out. And that's it. That's a wrap on the day. Thank you guys so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. I don't know if I say that enough, but I really do. Over the years, all the likes, comments, it means a lot to me. It keeps me going. And, I just want to help as many people as I can just, better their life $1 at a time. So hope you guys have a great weekend. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below. Hit me up in Discord. I'm always happy to help. And I will see you guys on Monday.